Good morning, everyone. Today we will discuss how to solve the shaft problems. Okay. So before that, a shaft. We know that the shaft is a machine element used to transmit power from one place to another. Okay. So, so the main basic formulas. Okay, used to solve any shaft problem. Okay, is the main fundamental equation is torsion equation. Okay. So what is the torsion equation? So this torsion equation is very important to solve any shaft problem. So what is the equation? T by J is equal to G theta by L is equal to tau by R. Okay, this is the relation. Okay, fine. Now let us derive the relation between here T. Okay. Here where T represents torque and tau means shear stress. Tau is equal to shear stress. So let us derive the relation between torque and shear stress. Okay. T by J is equal to tau by R. Okay. Let us consider these two terms, T by J and tau by R. Okay. First of all, let us consider the shaft is solid shaft. Okay. Solid shaft. Let us consider solid shaft with diameter small d. Okay. First, let us say our shaft is solid shaft. Okay. Now, let us try to derive the relation. Now, where J is equal to, here J represents polar moment of inertia. Okay. So, the polar moment of inertia for a circular cross section, let us say the shaft is circular shaft. Okay. So, assumption cheskundam. Okay. Circular shaft ni assumption cheskundam. So, circular shaft with diameter d. Okay. So, diameter manaki small d. Okay. So, what is the polar moment of inertia? Pi by 32 into d power 4. Okay. So, I think we already studied in engineering mechanics. Okay. So, formula meant pi by 32 into d power 4. So, now substitute again here r. What is r? So, here r represents distance from neutral axis to the outer layer of the shaft. Okay. So, it becomes d by 2. Okay. So, distance from, let us say this is the neutral axis or centroidal axis to the outer layer, outermost fiber of the shaft. So, okay, simply radius. Okay, radius manaki em avutundi ippudu d by 2. Here radius is equal to d by 2. Then substitute r is equal to d by 2. Okay. Now substitute j and capital R in, let us say, equation 1. Okay. Then t by j, what is j? Pi by 32 into, okay, d power 4 is equal to tau by r. Tau divided by r. Radius of the shaft. Okay. Then d by 2. So radius of the shaft. Okay. So radius is equal to half of the diameter. Okay. Then okay. D cancel. 2 1s and 2 16s. Then okay. Then 16 goes to the numerator. Then 16 t by pi d cube is equal to tau. Okay. So 16. So 16 t by pi d cube. Okay. 1d cancel. Okay. Then tau is equal to, what is the final relation? Tau is equal to 16 t by pi d cube. This is the relation between shear stress and torque. Okay. So this is the relation for solid shaft. This is the relation. Okay. This relation is applicable for solid shaft. Okay. Next we will see what is the relation between shear stress and torque. Okay. When the shaft is hollow. Okay. So when we consider hollow shaft, what is the relation between this shear stress and torque? So torque ki shear stress ki relation enti hollow shaft తీసుకుంటే. So solid shaft ki manaki single diameter ఉంటుంది. We have only single diameter for solid shaft. What about hollow shaft? In hollow shaft we have inner diameter and outer diameter. Okay. Then let us see. Okay. Now for hollow shaft, let us consider hollow shaft. Okay, so let us consider hollow shaft. Okay, like this. Okay, inner diameter is there is inner diameter and outer diameter. Let us say inner diameter small di and outer diameter d naught. Okay, so di represents inner diameter of the hollow shaft and d naught represents outer diameter of the hollow shaft. Okay, again same procedure. Okay, using that same relation, t by j is equal to tau by r, torsion equation. From torsion equation where J is equal to polar moment of inertia per halo shaft. Polar moment of inertia per halo shaft is, what is the formula? Pi by 32. Instead of d4, di power 4 minus, sorry, d naught power 4 minus di power 4. Outer diameter power 4 minus inner diameter power 4. This is the formula. For solid shaft, it's just d. Okay, d power 4. Okay. For solid shaft, we have only single diameter. Then we will write d naught power d power 4 for solid shaft. For a halo shaft, outer diameter, okay, whole power 4 minus inner diameter whole power 4. Simple. Just small modification. Where again r. Okay, here r represents outer radius. Why? Because we have to consider here r means distance from center of the okay, circle or centroidal axis of the or neutral axis of the shaft to the outermost layer of the shaft, outermost fiber or layer of the shaft. Okay, so we have to consider, simply we remember, you just remember, we should consider maximum radius. So obviously outer, we have to consider outer diameter. So మనం ఇప్పుడు కూడా maximum, okay, outermost fiber అంటున్నాం కాబట్టి మనం ఇప్పుడు కూడా maximum diameter కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం, maximum radius. సో ఏమవుతుంది మనకి outer diameter divided by 2, half of the outer diameter. Radius, outer radius is equal to half of the, okay, outer diameter by 2. Okay, d naught consider చేయాలి, not di, d naught, because d naught, why because d naught is greater than di. Okay, fine. Then substitute these two values in equation 1. Then so it becomes t by, okay, t by j. So pi by 32 into d naught power 4, small d naught power 4 minus di power 4 is equal to tau by, so r instead of r, d naught by 2, outer diameter divided by 2. Again 2 ones. Then t is equal to, so again it can be written as t is equal to, okay, pi. Okay, let's take pi to the right hand side. So pi right hand side తీసుకొచ్చేద్దాం. Similarly d naught power 4 minus di power 4. Let us take all these terms to the right hand side. There is a, again here we have the 16, okay, 16 into d naught into tau. Okay, now let us take this d naught power 4 as common. Okay, so ఈ d naught power 4 ని కామన్ తీసుకుందాం. ఓకేనా, ఈ d naught power కామన్ తీసుకుందాం. సో ఏమవుతుందో చూద్దాం. d naught కామన్ తీసుకుందాం. Now taking d naught power 4, let us take d naught power 4 common. Okay, d is equal to d naught power 4 into pi into 1 minus, okay, already d naught power here 1, okay, so already we have taken this d naught power 4 as common, so then remaining di, okay, divided by d naught power 4 divided by 16 d naught. Okay, d naught cancel, and t is equal to pi d cube, okay, pi d naught cube, sorry, pi d naught cube, what is the remaining? 1 minus, let us say di by d naught is equal to k. Okay, let, okay, di by d naught, let us consider di by d naught is equal to k. Okay, then it becomes k power 4, okay, divided by 60. Okay, this is the relation between into tau. Yes sir, here we have shear stress also. Okay, you have to consider shear stress. Tau, let us consider here tau. Okay, this is the relation between this is the relation between the torque and the shear stress for halo shaft. Okay, where k represents ratio between inner diameter to the outer diameter, inner diameter to outer diameter relation k. Okay, now so here d naught represents outer diameter, and tau means shear stress, again t means torque transmitted by shaft. So ఎంత torque transmit చేస్తుంది power. Okay, so let us see another example. Okay, I think we have already seen one example in my previous class. Okay, let us take another example. Okay, okay, second problem. Okay, okay, let's solve. Let's see what is the problem actually. A shaft required to transmit 1 megawatt power at 240 rpm. The shaft must not twist more than 1 degree on a length of 15 diameters. If the modulus of rigidity for material of the shaft is 80 GPa, find the diameter of the shaft and shear stress induced. Okay, so here the problem is a shaft problem. Okay, so from the first line itself we can understand that the given problem is shaft problem, and it transmits 1 megawatt power. Okay, first of all let us solve given data. What is the given data? So first step is given data. Just write down the given data. So power is given. So power transmitted by shaft. So power ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు మనకి? P is equal to 1 megawatt. So convert megawatt to some watts. Okay, so 1 megawatt is equal to 10 power 6 watts. Okay, just remember, very important. So 1 kilo means 10 cube. Okay, and mega 10 power 6 and giga 10 power 9. Okay, don't forget these conversions. Okay, very important unit conversions. Okay, so again, so what about other data? Here speed is also given. Speed n is equal to how much? Speed value. So 240 rpm is given. 240 rpm speed is given. Okay, and also angle of twist is also given. So angle of twist theta is equal to not more than 1 degree. So 1 degree. Now convert 1 degree into radians. Okay, always remember you have to convert this degrees into radians. How to convert? Into just simply multiply pi by 180. Okay, if you can multiply pi with any degree value with pi by 180, then we will get radians. Okay, so it means 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 degrees. Okay, here already the angle of twist is only 1 degree. So 1 into pi by 180 radians. Now after calculating this expression, you will get 0.174 radians. So ఈ వాల్యూ వస్తుంది మీకు. ఓకే, సో ఇది కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుంటే క్యాలిక్యులేటర్స్ యూజ్ చేసి సాల్వ్ చేయండి. సాల్వ్ చేస్తే మీకు 0.0174 radians. This is the angle of twist. Theta is also given. What about other data? Any other data? Yes, ఇచ్చాడు. ఏంటి? Modulus of rigidity. So modulus of rigidity is also given. Modulus of rigidity. So modulus of rigidity is also known as shear modulus. Okay, so modulus of rigidity capital G is equal to how much? 80 GPa. 80 GPa. So it can also written as 80 into 10 cube MPa. Okay, because 1 GPa is equal to 10 cube MPa. Okay, so we can write like this. Okay. So this is the given data. Okay, first of all note down what is the given data. Okay, so then it is okay. I think we have another still we have some other data like length of 15 diameter. So here second line you can see that the shaft must not twist more than 1 degree on a length of 15 diameters. So length of 15 diameter, it means length of the shaft is equal to 15 times of diameter. So there is a relation. This is tricky. Okay, tricky problems. Here you can see the second line, the shaft must not twist more than 1 degree on a length of 15 diameter. It means the length of the shaft is equal to 15 times of diameter. So there is a relation between length and diameter. Okay, this is the relation. L is equal to 15 into D. Okay, this is the way. This is the okay. Like this we have to identify that given data. So ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు, given data ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు అంతప్పుడు మనం ఫస్ట్ నోట్ చేసుకోవాలి. Okay, anyhow we have all the data. So now we will proceed to solve this problem. What we need to find here, we need to find that diameter of the shaft and shear stress. So diameter shaft find out చేయాలి, and we have to find the shear stress find out చేయాలి. Let's go. ఎలా చేయాలని మనం చూద్దాం క్లియర్ గా. ఓకే, ఫైన్. First and foremost thing, okay, we need, first of all we have to calculate diameter of the shaft. Okay, after that we can go for the shear stress. Okay, okay, but first step, the primary, okay, initial step for any shaft problem is to calculate diameter or the torque transmitted by a shaft. So first and foremost thing, okay, so whatever may be the model, okay, you must calculate the torque transmitted by a shaft. Okay, so we have to use that power equation. What is the power? power P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. Okay, so here we have power and speed is already given. Power is also already given. What is the value of power? 10 power 6 watts is equal to 2 pi. What is the value of speed? 240 rpm into torque divided by 60. Using this relation, we will get the torque value. T is equal to 10 power 6 into 60 divided by 2 pi into 240. So after solving this expression, you will get torque value. Okay, so what is the value? So here I got 39,788.735 Newton meter. Now convert Newton meter to Newton mm. It means simply multiply with 1000. So how will you convert Newton meters to Newton mm? Simply multiply with 10 cube or 1000. So it becomes Newton mm. This is the torque value. Okay. Now we have the torque. Okay. Now our primary thing here, our objective is to calculate diameter of the shaft. What is the diameter of the shaft? To get the diameter of the shaft, use the torsion equation. T by J is equal to G theta by L. Okay. So here, so we have torque value and polar moment of inertia. Here polar, we don't know the polar diameter of the shaft. We need to calculate diameter. Here again we have that shear modulus is already given. Okay, angle of twist we have, and the length of the shaft is equal to 15 times of diameter. So our relation could ichchadu manaki. Okay, yes or no? We have length of the shaft L is equal to 15 times of diameter. Substitute one by one. See, 39,788.735 into 10 cube. Okay, divided by polar moment of inertia, that pi by 32 into here the shaft. He didn't mention whether the given shaft is hollow or solid. Okay, so let us assume it is. So suppose he didn't mention that it is hollow, inner diameter. We didn't see any inner diameter, outer diameter terms in the given question. So just assume our shaft is solid shaft. Okay, then pi by 32 into t power 4 into. Okay, so what I mentioned here is my question lo. Okay, question lo inner diameter, outer diameter ఏమైనా రిలేషన్ గాని ఏమైనా ఇస్తే మనం అప్పుడు హాలో షాఫ్ట్ అని మనం కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో క్వశ్చన్ లో మనకి హాలో షాఫ్ట్ అని మనకి ఇన్నర్ డయామీటర్, outer diameter మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు. So let us assume the shaft is a solid shaft. So G is also okay. What is the modulus of rigidity? 80 into 10 cube MPa. So 1 MPa is equal to Newton per mm square. 1 Newton per mm square. So 80 into 10 cube. And theta value. What is the value of theta? So 0.0. So we will write here 0.0174 divided by length of the shaft is equal to 15 times of diameter. Okay. 1d cancel. Okay. The finally d cube is equal to. So d cube ఏమవుతుంది? So let us take this d cube to the right hand side, remaining terms to the left hand side. Okay, all the terms to the left hand side. Then it becomes 39,788.735 into 10 cube. So just erase this part. So wait. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Space circle. Fine. So fine. Then d cube is equal to, let us take all the terms to the left hand side. This will first torque 39,788.735 into 10 cube into, and so into 15 still. Okay, fine, divided by, okay, again this 32. Okay, so it comes from numerator to, okay, denominator. Okay, we have to move from numerator to denominator. Okay, 32 pi వెళ్తుంది కదా, into 32. Okay, into remaining terms pi into, and these terms 80 into 10 cube into 0.0174. Okay. D cube. Solve this expression. Okay, if you solve this expression, you will get 4367. Okay, 292.314. So just apply cubic root. If you apply cubic root, Okay, so whole power 1 by 3, it becomes whole power, d is equal to this expression whole power 1 by 3, then you will get the value 163.45 mm. You will get 163.45 mm. So it is this value is nearly equal to 165 mm. Okay, 165 mm. Hence the diameter of shaft is equal to 165 mm. We have the first answer. Okay, what about second? Second thing we have to calculate the shear stress. Here we have to calculate the shear stress. So how to calculate the shear stress? So we have a simple relation. There is a relation between torque and shear stress. What is that relation? Just before we have seen those relations. Tau is equal to 16T by pi d cube. Okay, 16 into, so T represents torque. What is the value of torque? 39,788.735 into 10 cube. Okay, divided by pi into d cube. Pi into d cube 165 whole cube. Then tau is equal to, after solving this expression, you will get 45 ampere, nearly 45 ampere. Okay, so these are the final answers. Okay, d is equal to 165 ampere and tau is equal to, so finally we got that diameter shaft and shear stress induced in the shaft. Okay, this is the process. Simple. You have to remember these formulas. Okay, simple process. So all the almost all shaft total, whatever may be the model, we need to use that torsion equation. Okay, next next we will see that here we have seen that shaft is subjected to twisting moment, only torque. Okay, suppose shaft is subjected to combined loading, suppose it is subjected to that twisting and bending. Okay, twisting moment and bending moment. So then we will see how to solve such type of problems. Okay, fine. So మనకి ఇచ్చిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటంటే మనకు ఓన్లీ టార్కే మనం చూసాం ఈ ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లం ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఏం చూసాం మనం, ఓన్లీ ద షాఫ్ట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు ట్విస్టింగ్ మూమెంట్ టార్క్. ఓకే, సపోజ్ ది షాఫ్ట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు కంబైన్డ్ లోడింగ్. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు సమ్ బెండింగ్ మూమెంట్ అండ్ ట్విస్టింగ్ మూమెంట్. సో టూ లోడ్స్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం, బెండింగ్ లోడ్ అండ్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం, ట్విస్టింగ్ లోడ్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం. సో ఇప్పుడు ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయాలి ప్రాబ్లం? ఓకే, లెట్ us see.